Hi, I'm Zach. I'm a shelf-stable civilian, and I'm really excited for this video. For the first time on the channel, we're going to talk about some shelf-stable food, and it's going to be my favorite. We're going to talk about Spam today. So, let me just pull the camera back into my messy-ass workbench, and we'll get started right away. Alright, welcome back to my messy workbench. Today we're going to talk about all of the Spam that I have in my collection. I love Spam. It is hands down one of my favorite foods, and I get shit constantly for it, but it is what it is. So I'll just talk about each one of the cans that I have in my collection one by one. We'll start with the OG Spam. I do not have the low sodium or 25% less sodium, though from what I understand, apparently the 25% less sodium tastes more akin to what Spam originally was, like back when Spam was made. Modern Spam, from what I understand, is significantly saltier. So I will have to trust but verify on that, as I do not have the lower sodium Spams. But regular Spam is Spam. It's ham, it's in a can, it's salty, I will admit, but that's okay. I like to use regular Spam for sandwiches, but I will also fry it and eat it on its own. So that's what I use the regular Spam for. We'll move on to the bacon Spam. Now this is what I like to fry and just eat all on its own. The bacon Spam is, in my opinion, one of the best Spams. It's probably the number 2 Spam. We'll talk about the number 1. We'll save that for last. But this is just really good on its own. I've eaten this stuff out of the can with a spoon because hard times have been hard. But yeah, that's the bacon Spam. We'll move on. The teriyaki Spam. This one I have not actually tried yet, but I do have a couple of cans of it after a trip to the Spam Museum up in Austin, Minnesota. I am looking forward to trying this one, but this does have chicken in it, which is similar to the Korean barbecue Spam, which I will talk about, so my hopes are not terribly high for this one, but hopefully the flavor's on point. We'll talk about the Korean barbecue since I just talked about it. The flavor on this is really, really good. I would use this with like fried rice or some other Asian type dish, but on its own, I don't care for the texture of any of the Spams that have chicken in them. It just gives it such a spongy type texture, but I will say the flavor on this is really, really good. The jalapeno Spam I have also not tried, but I take it on good faith from a friend of mine that this is also very, very tasty. Now this I would probably use in some breakfast dish or something. I imagine it would go good fried in a breakfast burrito or something similar. The hot and spicy Spam I will take on the advice of the same friend of mine that it is a little bit too vinegary. And I've also just kind of seen online and from other people I've talked to, this one's just not that good. I haven't tried it. I will at some point, and I imagine I will probably have the same opinion. I just realized I do not actually have the maple flavor of Spam, although that one I have heard would be really good, chopped, cubed, and fried up for breakfast. Turkey Spam. Now, this one suffers from the same texture issue that the Spams with chicken in them do, but I will say I do like this thinly sliced and used in a sandwich, and it is actually pretty good roasted in the oven. So, I like the flavor of this, but again, the texture can be a problem for some people, so this isn't really my go-to. Now, we will talk about the best Spam. That is the Spam with tocino seasoning, I think is how you say that. This is the Filipino Spam. Basically, it's meant to imitate
like a Filipino pork belly type flavor, and I will say it absolutely nails it. The directions for cooking this on the can, putting it in a frying pan with just enough water to cover the slices, and then cooking it down until the water is reduced to a syrup. Like, this sounds crazy, but I tried it and it's really, really good. The flavor is on point, the texture is good. Like, I would recommend following the directions on the can, but I found this is also just fine cut into slices and fried up on its own. And this is hands down probably my favorite Spam. So that is my little Spam collection. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope that you all join me again next week for something else that's on my mind. Thanks for watching.